be back. With some tea. Colleen Ballinger recently is finally being called out for some things that she's doing or has been doing for a really long time. Back in 2012, she made a video where it was a Thanksgiving video where basically she was telling the story, or Miranda was telling the story of Thanksgiving. And
if you haven't seen it, we'll put a link in.
Just go watch it because it's actually disgusting to watch. All Native American people should be so offended.
I'm 3/4 Native American, and I find it very disgusting to be called a pet.
Yeah, and that Native Americans get the scraps. And I get the point that she was trying to do because, like, the story of Thanksgiving is actually kind of like white people messed up with Native Americans hard.
Yeah, but you know we're supposed to learn, and
but that's spreading the thing that I find the most upsetting about it is it's spreading the image that Native Americans are pets, and it's telling the young kids that are watching her that they shouldn't respect Native Americans.
Yeah,
that
it made me feel like she was calling me a dog or something. Just, oh, here, you can have the scraps.
Yeah, it's just it was just really, really rude.
Yeah.
And just distasteful to all Native Americans.
I find her very offensive now, and all the times that I thought she's so funny and all this, I thought she was clever about the way she went about. Well, number one, who knows if she was actually doing if she actually came up with that stuff on her own, because apparently she needs a kid to
tell her what to do.
To help her out, you know.
It's just, it's not, I don't know.
The Hispanic thing, the Latina thing, that was so disgusting. I mean, she hit every...
Oh my God, I watched that video and I wanted
every stereotype.
I am not Latino. I am not Hispanic.
No.
But watching that video made me feel gross because I was thinking in my head, all of the kids that are watching this that are Hispanic are probably thinking, Colleen thinks that that's how I am.
Yeah.
That this person that I love and respect thinks that I'm this just gigantic stereotype.
Yeah. And Rachel, I can't even believe that Rachel was a part of that. But, you know, now that I know how they feel, things have changed a lot in our house. We no longer watch Colleen Ballinger vlogs or anything.
I never really liked Rachel anyway because I think she's very loud and obnoxious.
I did like Rachel because she was loud and obnoxious.
Well, I find her videos annoying. And she's just not my favorite person to watch.
Yeah, but I never thought she was racist. I never thought she was mean.
I liked that she was vegan, but not that she wasn't like forcing the veganism on us all.
Yeah. Pressing that. But I was disappointed in Rachel, but I was floored by Colleen. How... Okay.
I'm not crying, by the way. My eyes just watering for some reason.
The Indian video where she's calling Native Americans pets and how they can eat scraps and stuff like that.
Still making money off of that.
She's still May 18th, 2020. the video is still up on her channel, and she still makes money on that video.
And also, she can't say that this stuff was in her past, because in 2019, she made another Thanksgiving video.
And it was
almost
as bad.
The intro is basically her degrading Native Americans again.
Yeah.
And it's like, Colleen.
You know, I'm
there is
disappointed.
a huge Native American population in California.
And in Arizona.
And in Arizona, right around the area that she lives.
I cannot believe that she thinks of us as like a dog. Or, just something you just feed scraps to. You're nothing.
I'm disappointed in,
I'm disappointed in the way she talked about Latina and, like, the Hispanic community. I'm disappointed in the fact that she could actually know how I feel. If she had to walk around in my body as a fat woman, she would not like it very much, because there's people like her every single day that I run into, and they don't know me. They don't know if I can lose weight or not. They don't know that, she doesn't know that I only eat one meal a day because I am fat and I'm trying to lose weight. She doesn't know that, how the aches and pains of a heavy-set woman feels, or man. She doesn't know. So, if you don't know something, either educate yourself or back the hell off.
Yeah, don't speak on it, because...
Don't sit there and make fun of it and enveloping her body.
And her fat rolls just on her. Like, the way she was describing it was making this woman sound, like, disgusting. And she's supposed to be
she wants
body
to be
positivity,
like that?
love yourself, oh my God.
And then to hear her talk about things like that, it's just, she's got young girls out here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old.
Oh, if I am heavy set,
then Colleen must think I'm disgusting.
And I need to lose weight immediately. That is exactly the problem that we need to fix with social media and influencers and everything like that. Spreading this idea of you have to be a Barbie doll, skinny and tall and have big boobs and have your face so full of plastic that you can't breathe anymore. It's just disgusting to me, because I thought that Colleen was someone who was very, accepting of everyone and loving.
I thought it was someone she could look up to.
And I keep thinking, like, is she going to look at my mom like she's disgusting? Is she going to look at me like I'm disgusting? Because I'm not 0 pounds?
Oh my God, you're smaller than Colleen and much prettier. But the fact that I'm Native American and I'm heavy set, she's going to hate me. Mm-hmm. Right off the bat. But she doesn't know what I go through in life. She doesn't understand what a heavy set person goes through. She doesn't know what that woman felt like.
She probably felt really, really...
And why did she have to emphasize that she was an Asian woman?
Yeah, a fat Asian woman with a beard.
Are these little Asian girls going to think, oh, Colleen hates me?
Yeah.
Or it's okay to make fun of an Asian woman because she's heavy set?
It's not okay to make fun of anybody.
No.
Like...
So far she's ticked Asians, Latina, and Native American, and fat people.
And Jewish.
Oh, yeah, she loves to make fun of
the
religion.
Jewish curl.
Oh,
I heard that, and I was like...
Because it's ugly. It's a Jewish curl.
And I get it. I get
ugly.
it. She thought it was ugly on her, but the way that she said it made it sound like people who have those curls are ugly. And, someone who is Jewish is going to look at that and think, oh, Colleen thinks that I'm ugly.
Yeah.
She has to know.
I better straighten my hair every day so that I can look pretty So she doesn't think I'm ugly.
So I can be like Colleen.
Because people like Colleen matter.
They do.
They have so many influence. They have so much influence on these young kids, and
they need to understand that their words have consequences, and they do matter. It matters what you say and how you say it, because
no, you shouldn't have to think of everything
all the time.
But
at the same time,
if you say something,
it's pretty common knowledge to not make fun of somebody's religion, their race. It's pretty common. Like, I would think that it's common sense not to assume that all Latinos work at Del Taco.
Yeah. Or have to draw their eyebrows on. It's just disgusting. It was
so gross. It made like I said, I'm not Hispanic at all, but it was making me feel gross.
Yeah.
Watching that, thinking, oh God,
Now, I think we should talk about the elephant in the room. Not me, by the way, Colleen. But
I'm not an elephant.
Well, apparently I am to her. So, the little boy that she wasn't grooming. I'm sure she had no thoughts of anything perverted with him or anything like that. But I'm not sure he did. I'm not sure he understood the fact that, that was someone she looked up to. And that was someone that, if she said Latinos are stupid and work at Del Taco, he would believe. And fat women are gross and disgusting. He would believe that, because that is her audience. It still is her audience. And at 13, he worshipped the ground she walked on. So, of course he would do anything for her.
Yeah.
He would make these, horrible homophobic jokes.
Because she queer-baited way before that little boy made that joke. She was doing those kind of jokes way before he came on.
And, maybe she...
And she did say that she approved it. And he has the receipts to prove. She won't show the receipts because she says that it's because he's underage. And I get that, and she doesn't want to spread his tea. But also at the same time, he's the one who started spreading the tea in the first place. So he clearly wants it out there. So
So if she's got proof that
that
he's lying, then maybe she should prove it.
Because right now, you look real bad.
Yeah.
Like,
real bad.
He's from Ireland, and I think that the underwear, sending the underwear alone, they have enough evidence to charge her.
I mean,
that is, and the fact that they kept in, and she met with him, that is, they have enough evidence against her to charge her with.
I don't know what they have. I don't know what the country that he lives in, their laws are about that, but I know that,
in America and another
that's some sort of pornographic stuff going on there. Yeah, he was supposed to have asked for it, and he did say it. He did say he wanted the bra and panties, and no, they weren't unused because Corey had them on his body in the video.
Even though they were over his clothes.
They were still
as the adult, she should have said, no, I'm not sending you a 13-year-old underwear. That's nasty.
I mean,
I'm not going to send anybody this underwear because sending anyone underwear is gross. And if she was an adult man sending that to a 13-year-old girl,
she would be in jail right now.
So far in jail.
Yeah, she would be in jail right now. And because nobody addresses that, I don't know why his parents wouldn't have sought legal action against her at that time. But they didn't, so I don't know them. I can't judge them. I don't know why.
Know their reasoning behind.
Yeah. I don't know why they would allow him to keep having contact after they supposed to have found the underwear and
somebody
stuff.
sends my little brother underwear.
They're going to jail, or
you're not talking to him anymore,
or they're getting the crap beat out of them. I can tell you that they're not.
Because that's inappropriate. It's just inappropriate.
Not. And by the way, by me saying that doesn't mean that I think she should get beat up or have death threats, or she should do anything to herself. Violence isn't going to help. She should have been put in, like maybe taken to court or arrested or something at that time. And in this country, as far as I know, she could still be prosecuted in this country. But the country that he lives in, I don't know how their laws are. So, but yeah, it's just panties and bras. But she admitted having meetings with him.
Yeah.
So,
and he said that they had
to say, what happened in those meetings and stuff. I mean, she did ask for, like, personal information about Josh. She asked for him to, like, personal information means that he would have to see stuff that a 13-year-old shouldn't see.
Yeah.
That a 14 or 15 or 16 or 17-year-old shouldn't have to be a part of. And she, from 13 to 17 now, that's 4 years, by the way, not 3. But...
Yeah, I also don't think that she knows how to tell time because some of her math is off.
Yeah. But... see, the thing, but anyway, I don't think that she should have had a child spying on people, on other influencers, or on him because she wanted to get this divorce and everything. Also, people, I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but maybe look into the timelines of
when she met Eric
and when she got divorced from Josh.
Because it's a little sketchy, too.
Because things progress pretty fastly right there. Pretty quickly. Pretty fastly.
I caught that. I wasn't going to say anything.
But anyway, people make mistakes every day. And you should learn from those mistakes and not keep continuing to make those mistakes.
If she was like a 13-year-old kid saying something stupid, that'd be one thing.
Yeah.
Because you're a 13-year-old child. But
a 21-year-old woman...
She says that she was a sheltered teenager when she made those comments. Excuse you, lady. You were 21 years old. You were in college.
You were not a sheltered child.
You went to high school.
In a public school.
In a public school, at least for 1 year. And in that entire year, you had to have met one Hispanic kid. You're in California.
You
had to have known that those comments would hurt somebody.
You have feelings.
Your parents should have told you that that was inappropriate.
Yeah, why wasn't her parents, if she was a teenager online,
well,
why weren't her parents watching what she was doing? Because, the Uncle Jokes alone would have make you take your channel down.
Well, not just that. Why did she think that it was okay to say those things? What was her parents teaching her that she thought that those comments were okay? Because if she was a sheltered teenager, like she says, then how would she know about those stereotypes?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, exactly. That bothered me too. Why? If she was so sheltered, then how does she even know about those comments?
And like,
it doesn't add up. That receipt doesn't add up. Okay.
She just needs to.
The things
needs to be more careful with what she says.
Yeah, because she wasn't a sheltered teenager at 33 when she had this little boy approved the little boy making these homophobic comments.
Yeah.
She was 33 years old. She wasn't a teenager. She wasn't sheltered. You know, she knew about life. She, you know, she had friends. She had, you know, I mean, as far as I know, she doesn't have any Latino friends. Except for, well, Ariana Grande. And the Grandes took her in at the time she was making these videos. She was around the same time that she was making these videos. So
also, her brother's wife is heavyset.
Yeah. We love you, Jessica. By the way, we love Jessica. Yeah. We love Chris. We love that whole family. They're sweet. And trust me, I know how hard it is to have kids and then try to lose weight.
But my thinking is, does she make fun of
Jessica like that?
Like, does she say those things about Jessica? If she's willing to say it about a stranger, she's willing to say it about her family.
Her brother is heavyset. Trenton. He's heavyset. I mean, he's not obese, or I don't think he's...
It's like,
you know,
she doesn't have to bring people's weight or their race or their religion into things.
How many times have you heard her talk about God and in a negative way? I mean...
You can say things to describe someone
without trying to hurt their feelings.
Without being so degrading.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, and that's what she needs to work on. She needs to work on not being so degrading, because
I looked forward to getting up in the afternoon and watching Colleen's vlogs, her daily vlogs that she's been doing lately. And I looked forward to, I mean, even though it was just like making bread and making whipped coffee.
And more bread and whipped coffee.
But, you know, watching her life develop and things like that was fun. And now every time I look at her, I just feel nasty. I feel like I need to put hand sanitizer all over my body.
She needs to apologize for everything, not just the things that she's getting the most heat for.
Like the little girls, the comment that she made about the young girls in school, in middle school and high school.
Watching TikTok, Musical.ly boys and
dripping like her ceiling.
And it's like, Colleen, ew.
That's just disgusting.
If she was an adult, like if that was like PewDiePie or Shane Dawson making that comment, so fast would he be canceled.
Yes. That would have been...
that would have been like, channel, take it down, take it down.
And as far as I know, her videos are up, running and going.
And she's still... My thing is, she's still making videos like everything's fine.
Yeah. Like, no big deal. Like, and she made one 13-minute video and thought, oh, that covers it.
When Jenna Marbles' videos apologizing for her freaking fish thing was like 30, 40 minutes long.
I don't think it was that long, but...
No, it was really long. It was almost an hour long.
Well, I know she... But I don't... And she cries at the drop of a hat. You know, oh, I stubbed my toe. I'm crying. Oh, you know, this looks that way. Oh, I'm crying.
She's willing
to cry. And she
cried
nothing. No tears, no, just anger.
I mean...
At the appall how people would be offended by her, you know. She never cried. She never, said, oh, I'm truly sorry.
Yeah.
She just like... Rah, 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 rah.
Well, I mean, and I like the fact that it was scripted because, like, YouTubers, I don't want to sit there and see you cry for 30 minutes, okay? I want you just to say sorry and mean it.
But what I'm trying to say is...
But it was just too short, and it was too...
Every other video she ends up crying in over a wedding dress or a flower or something. But she feels no emotion over
making fun of someone's race
or hurting people tremendously. You know, I mean, I watched the video of this little girl for 10 minutes. She sat there and she was angry, and then she would cry, and then she was angry, and she was hurt because she was a Murfanda hard.
Yeah.
And it broke her heart because she was heavy set and she just could not believe
that her idol would say that. And it's like
that Colleen would hurt her that deeply. And that breaks my heart. That's...
She needs to realize that her actions have consequences, her words have meaning, and
yeah, maybe she has grown up a little bit since she's been with this new guy. But and she's had her baby, and she realizes that, parenthood is not...
But she can't sit there and talk about how we have all this racism in America, and then when last year she was contributing to the racism.
Yeah.
It's just not, like, why is it okay for you to make fun of Native Americans?
Yeah.
But it's not okay for you to make fun of, like...
African Americans or Hispanics or whatever.
Like, it's not okay for you to make fun of anyone.
You cannot pick and choose. You have to be nice to everyone. You don't have to be nice to them, but you don't have the right to get on here and, like, degrade them.
Because you don't know what their life is like.
Yeah.
That one word you might say in a video might trigger somebody, and they might do something horrible.
Like your ex-husband thinking about trying to commit suicide.
And only just now becoming sober.
And,
She can't say she didn't know about that because he said in the video that his friends and family knew. And at the time, she was his family.
Yeah. She was his wife. And he was, when they separated, he just went downhill really quickly.
Yeah.
And I'm not a Josh fan. I don't watch him. I don't care for his personality. But
I only watched the video because it was like
had
the title was kind of like, and it was right after Colleen's video, so I thought maybe it might have been like more tea on Colleen, but
or maybe he was actually really sticking up for her.
Yeah, or sticking up. But it was actually like a really, really sweet, good, sentimental video.
Yeah. And he's celebrating his new wife, his new life.
His
and
sobriety.
Yeah, and good for him, you know.
I
but
won't stop watering.
I really want to believe in Colleen. I really want to like her again. But I just see the disgust every time I look at her. So I can't even click on a video now.
I want her to address everything, not just certain things that she wants to pick and choose.
And I'm not asking for her to apologize forever. But, maybe
make it sound a little bit more genuine. And
maybe show that you actually understand what you're being called out for.
Yeah. I think we've ranted for long enough.
Yes.
Let's end the video now before I break down into tears.
Colleen, get better.
Please.
And do better so that we can enjoy you again. And I'm sorry I missed so much. But I wasn't a fan back then. And if I had known how she felt about Native Americans and how she felt about heavyset people and stuff, I probably wouldn't have watched her.
No, me either.
Because,
like, I've seen how Native American people get treated.
Oh, it's horrible.
And it makes me really, really sad.
Yeah.
I've seen how people treat Hispanic people firsthand. And it makes me really sad because, like, I don't want to be lumped in with her.
Yeah. And, so, grow up.
I told you I was going to start crying.
Grow up and be a better person.
Yeah.
For you, for your family, for your new family. And, because, like, you have little kids in your family who look up to you, like Parker and Jacob and
Bailey. And, show them what a good person is.
Yeah.
Don't show them that.
Don't have them look back on these disgusting things that you've done in the past. Be better. Be better for your child.
Yes.
Be
better for you.
Yeah. Be better for everyone that watches you.
All right. Goodbye.